That's alright, that's why we always got music as backup. Shoot. If I can select this stuff, they're off right now. I'll be syncing them in just a second as soon as I get some music playing. There we go. I have so many windows up on my computer right now. I'm trying to sort through all of them and get rid of them. Okay, so anyways, Cantaloupe's a little bit ahead. Alright, we should be good for now. Sorry about that. I was rushing last second to get this up because I just finished a match myself. So it looks like both of them on level 2 right now. Keeping up the same pace. This is another case of one player that I actually haven't seen play before, and with Cantaloupeme. It looks like he's out to like a pretty good start though. I know PanbanRichard, he's a player of many different puzzle games, so it's nice to see him come in here and compete with Dr. Mario, and I've seen him do a couple races before the tournament, and he's been doing pretty good for himself, at least a spot to win his first match against a pretty good opponent. I'm gonna bring up the chat in a second because I know the title's wrong right now. I will fix that in just a second. Doing it from mobile so I don't have to open another window on my computer, because it usually does take up a lot. Ooh, do we have someone in here? I don't have Discord notifications on. There we go, I'm slow. Sorry guys. My commentary is very bad right now. I think that's Hippo who's going to be hopping in here. Yeah, that's what he just typed in chat. Alright, cool. So it won't be all awkward silence for a little bit. I think I got everything good. Alright. Was I maybe off on levels right now? I might have been. Because I see Cantaloupe is already down like a whole stage. Interesting. It could have been Richard playing well. I'll have to go back and watch that. But anyways, to see the action that we got right now. Kind of curious what the build Richard was doing, but it ended up working out well. Getting a blue to drop right there. Cantaloupe with on his level 4, he has a lot of high virus placements, which isn't like too usual. I know there's a lot more viruses on level 4, but typically a lot seem to be more towards the bottom. Richard waiting on a couple of the last blues, man. You can just see all those yellow and reds at the center of his screen. but he's gonna finish the first 5 with a 440. Really good pace for him.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. What's up, Hippo?
Perfect. What's up? Yeah, I just wanted to step by into that race.
Oh yeah, sure. More than welcome to. Got them both at the midway point, just about. Cantaloupe trailing pretty far behind right now.
Just to make sure, what's your time like, let's say, on Cantaloupeme right now?
We got 5:10, 11, 12.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem. Man, he's got a lot of pills on the right side of his screen there, looking to like just get that last virus at the bottom left.
Well, that's often the case. It's tough to have like a decent level to like it's often you lose a lot of time when you want to clear that last virus, and it's often the case when, let's say, you have like 3 or 4 blues and 1 red. You know the game won't give you blues.
Yeah, it always seems like the case of that. I just finished up doing another tournament match right before this, and I forget which stage. I had 3 yellow viruses left, and it was like, it would give me 1 yellow pill, 2 off yellows, and then just keep doing that pattern over and over.
Wow, Panban is playing way better than last time I saw him. He must be practicing a lot. He's playing very fast.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do some since a couple races that we did. I feel like it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I remember him saying this was the first time he played the game in a while, but he got like a low 41 or 42 on 0 to 20, and I'm like, man, coming out of here with a lot of rust and not really doing speed runs of the game before, that's pretty impressive. Though he has dabbled in several puzzle games himself that I know of, like Puzzle League and most notably Puyo Puyo. He does a lot of online stuff there, and he is insane at both of those games. So I guess it's just in his blood to be good at every single puzzle game.
Yeah, and also when you play like a puzzle game for a very long time, even though you're gonna not play like for like a year, when you're gonna come back, you will be pretty easily come back to, let's say, 90% of your skill level. The last 10 will be tough to hit, but it's pretty much like bicycle. Just pick up the controller and just play like you used to be.
Yeah, that is very true.
And now Cantaloupeme has a kind of a big problem here because this board only has 3 blues and a lot of red and yellow coming up. So he's not in a good place level-wise, but that's just the luck of the draw.
Not to mention that, and as well as all the viruses just happen to be on the right side of the screen. So especially now, it's just 2 columns, so he's got a lot to work around.
And his goal right now is to clear that blue virus on the top left, on top right side. That's his main goal right now, just to make all his options alive. And he just made that, so he's good for the rest. He should be good.
And Richard has just got a really commanding lead right now. Level 9 to level 6, he's just kind of like built his way. His 0 to 10 is actually going really, really fast right now. I'm not sure, what would you say his pace is at this moment?
It's probably, with his skill level, it's probably like in a very high 12. If you said his PB was 41 minutes, or his latest run, he's in a high 12 pace. And Cantaloupeme has a very beautiful level. He has a lot of viruses like paired up together perfectly to get some doubles. and I'm glad he's in the tournament. He had problem with his eyes playing this game, and he's forfeited from the tournament, but decided just to register again and just take a crack at it.
Oh, is that the reason why he momentarily unregistered? I did not know that actually.
Yeah, he was playing. He was playing 0 to 20, and after like 12, 13 levels, his eyes was just hurting him, and just it was painful to watch. But he persevered and come back again. He said, "If I lose, I lose. I'm just gonna have fun with it. I like it."
Well, I respect that. That's much props to him for like playing through that, because I can definitely see that with that game. You're just staring at the viruses for so long, and when there's so much on the screen and you're trying to look at so much, it can just be a lot of strain on your eyes. Yeah, it looks like Richard has done some 0 to 10 just by itself too, because I didn't even notice he has full splits up, and it looks like his PB for 0 to 10 is actually a 12:02.
Well, he might get a PB actually, because his board is very, very good.
Yeah, all tons of viruses bunched together, the same color.
And like, this is the thing you want to avoid. Sometimes you cannot avoid it because the game won't give you the pills, but having a big tower like this forces you to either get a lot of double colors and just get lucky, or if you don't, you're gonna suffer with drop rate. You're gonna lose time just by dropping the pills, like the garbage side of the pill. This is gonna be a very, very long clear.
Mm-hmm. He does manage to work his way around it a little bit, though, by clearing
that
a little
double
bit of
blue
the
was
middle.
very good. Oh yeah, that was good thinking there. Sign of a good player here.
He does manage to finish that with a 12:12 on his timer, 12:13 race spot. Yeah, very low 12-minute time. Very good for him.
Very nice, yeah. I really like seeing new players playing this game because it shows how tough the game is. And it must be for every puzzle game, but when you see good players, it looks so easy because they're playing so fast. But if you see like new players, then you feel the struggle. And
Oh yeah,
it really
totally.
is.
As I've been grinding this game, I can totally relate to exactly how like Cantaloupes playing right now. In terms of like, if I were to compare it to Puzzle League a little bit, Puzzle League is more of a you're gonna put in the same amount of time like this game to get really good at it, but it's kind of like just practicing over and over and just knowing fundamentals. Whereas this game, it's like you figure out one trick and you practice that, and then as you get better, you're good enough to do like different tricks, whether it's like doing different kinds of like horizontals or placing a different colored pill on top of something else so it'll drop and like hit a different virus underneath. Like, I guess just different awareness of situations.
Yeah.
I've definitely been doing that myself, where you might not see an immediate move on top for a certain pill that you have, but you just scan maybe the field like directly under that row and then build based on that, and then it'll fall in line once you clear some viruses.
Yeah, and Cantaloupeme could be waiting for blue and yellows. Well,
He's got a really hard field to work with right now.
the thing he could do right now is to try to clear that. That's a good thing he heard. He wants to clear that red, and like he should put the double blues just to clear some. I don't know. Oh yeah, no,
I'm not sure what he's doing right now. I guess
Easy to
he
fix right.
thought that the pills wouldn't drop, and oh boy, he's still going for it, but the pills are just gonna keep
No.
dropping into place.
And like this is a perfect example. Like this is great because sometimes the game seems easy because there's only 3 colors in the game, but the fact there's only 3 colors, when you block an option, you're blocking like a third of your plays, and it can add up very fast.
And looks like he's just gonna throw in the towel here, which is unfortunate, but
Yeah.
sometimes it happens. You just, miscalculate something, and his vision that he thought he had just wasn't working out, and he was digging himself into a further hole.
The last 3-4 viruses of every level is very important because you don't have other options left. You need to clear the viruses right now, and you need to plan it correctly. And if you do a mistake or misplace a virus on top of those last 3 or 4 viruses, you're gonna lose a lot of time. A small mistake can add up. It's a very unforgiving game.
Mm-hmm. What? Oh, this is from earlier. I have like text documents up here from earlier today, and I'm like, wait a second, J-Lo is not playing. Props to Richard though. He's gonna take that first game by quite a margin. I can see him doing the same for the second game.
I feel like Group H is going to be probably the closest group in terms of who's going to be 1 and 2 into the brackets.
Yeah, I've seen that group, just analyzing some of the people in it, and there's definitely some people who can bust out and get some pretty good rounds. It's unfortunate we had to miss Richard's stream or Richard versus I think it was Saniku. They played not on the restream, but they probably had a really good match. Looks like they're just gonna start a new channel. Yep.
Oh, it's a new channel. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I guess Ness was like AFK, so I was just like, whatever, we'll make a new channel.
And here we go. Match 2.
Alright, so what did you notice from Cantaloupe's side that he was struggling with for the most part that he should try to improve on this next race?
I don't know actually. I think for beginners, you need to just take it slow and try to at least put the pill on, like, let's say you have a blue and yellow. Try to put that pill on a blue or a yellow at all times. Like sometimes new players gonna put garbage pill in a very like they just want to waste it somewhere and just try their luck for the next pill. Each pill you get, you need to place it somewhat in some place going to be useful, and not try to like trade like a garbage bell on the left side. And that's what happened on the last level with Cantaloupe.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to wait for a pill. We often do that, but don't don't waste all your pills until you get that pill.
Yeah, definitely agree. If you need another sync, by the way, I'm at 56, 57, 58.
Perfect. I was way ahead on Cantaloupeme. And 112 for level 12 is very good.
Yeah, Richard, he actually has 3 straight golds on his personal
Yeah.
splits right now.
Like 112, it doesn't come around. And like on Cantaloupe Stream, there's a very good place for the horizontal blue there, and I think he thought about it. Or don't know, like this is a great play they did, and let's hope he get a double blue for it. And I hope he's gonna think about it. Yeah, he didn't saw it, but those are the plays. Like those horizontals are very, very important.
Mm-hmm. He did manage to get that yellow horizontal there. At first, I thought he was just gonna try to clear the red above it. Richard just got a 4th gold in a row.
Sub 2, level 3.
Dude, he is feeling himself right now.
This is great. And he has a pretty good start on 4 too.
Oh yeah, he is clearing viruses
Oh, yeah.
really fast and making really smart moves.
Oh yeah, that double red there was very good. He squeezed it for the horizontal again. I think one other thing that I feel it's important is never be in a spot where you're going to be forced to have a double, like a single color pill to clear your level or clear a virus. Always leave space for like a double color pill to be placed.
He's playing good and he is getting really good boards as well. He almost got a 5th gold in a row on his last segment if it didn't take a little bit of the garbage to drop down the screen. But he is really cruising right now.
Yeah, he's in. Wow, this is. We won't see sub 4, 0 to 5 a lot in this tournament, even by good players too. It's very tough, luck-wise and skill-wise. And he's gonna be like, wow, this is like really fast. And Cantaloupeme is playing better than last time.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him doing many mistakes.
It's just a little unfortunate that his better play is getting a little bit outshadowed by Richard's 5th gold there as he's going on to level 6.
He must have not used those splits often though.
That is possible. He does have, what, 10 attempts logged in. It could be that he was just, you know, practicing and not focusing too much as he is right now. But it can show that his focus is leading him to make really, really good plays.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's not the same for other puzzle game, but for this game, I think the key thing is to not think. If you think you're gonna mess up, you need to be in the zone and just apply.
I think that is definitely the same mentality as what his main game is, which is Puyo Puyo, because it's kind of the similar thing is where you get one piece at a time and it shows you the next one, and then you just have to think quickly whether you're building on that game or this game. So I definitely see that transferring over for him. It's just, you know, making that move quickly and then trying to analyze the next piece as quick as you can.
And I think Sean Katz said that on another stream, it's like if you're bound to do a mistake or you don't know where to put that pill, just place it fast. Like if you don't have an idea, just place it and go to the next pill. If you think too much, you might place your pill in like in a, let's say, an okay spot, but but you took like 4 seconds to do that play. So even though your play is better than if you just place it randomly on the board, you still lost 4 seconds. So less thinking leads to more time. And this is a great clear there. 608 at level 7 is unreally good. This is like sub 11 pace.
My goodness. This
And
will
he
be
still
crazy.
has a great spot for a double blue too. And I think he holds it. Yeah, he's gonna do it right now. Yeah. And we see Cantaloupeme with like a slight problem with his red pill, his red virus. Is all the red virus are on the lower side of the board, so he needs to maybe clear some of the reds up. Yeah. Ooh. Like, ACM would be happy with a time like this. That's how good his time is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, according to his splits right now, if he keeps this up, it'll either be a low 11 or even possibly a high 10 if he pulls out some really quick stuff here.
This is clearly a sub 11 pace because his last level 10 is 150 on his split, and I think for him it's like 150 on level 10 is not considered a very good time. So he's way ahead of his split, but he's on 10 pace right now, easily. We can see Cantaloupeme on his stream, like on his webcam. He wants to play good. He's very focused on his TV.
Mm-hmm. And he's been doing a lot better this match as well. We've seen him, he got a little bit stuck on that last level there, but he's already like ahead of what he was doing last game, where I believe he was probably still on level 6 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what happened? His eyes.
That's what he told. Like, this game is brutal for him. I'm just glad he just tried it.
That's pretty unfortunate.
If he keeps pace for on his PB, he's gonna have a sub 11, and we're gonna count on our hands, on our fingers, the amount of sub 11 we're gonna have on this tournament.
I think there might have only been
This is great play there. The play just plays there with the red yellow vertically on the right side was a very good play. He's gonna have trouble clearing the yellows though. He doesn't have any spot really for yellows. And again, he still did the same play with the double yellow. This is great stuff.
And there's so many viruses bunched up on the left side there, and he's going to be cutting it close if he can get to that sub 11, but I think he's
No
going to...
matter what, it's a good run.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think he'll be pleased no matter what the result is, whether it's sub 11 or just a good 11 time. Oh, I think that was a mistake there.
Yes, so yeah, he wanted to put it one row decided. This looks like a rough level, but everything is in place. It's gonna be very close for sub 11. But still, wow. He just crushes PB.
And that will be it with the 11-13 there. Nice job on the PB. I think anyone would take that time because that is a really good time that can beat almost everyone in the tournament.
$11-13, that's probably feels like one of the best times of their tournament so far.
Yeah. Besides ACM's times earlier, because me and him played an offline one, I'm pretty sure he almost got a sub 10 against me in his second match.
Wow. Yeah, I saw he had like a mid 11, but he had a very low 10.
But Richard showing us that his play was pretty exceptional today, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do when he gets to the 0 to 20 stage of the tournament as well. If he can maybe make an upset on some of the guys that have been playing a little bit longer, I guess.
Yeah, he's the 8th seed, right, of the tournament.
Yes.
If he keeps playing like this, we're gonna need to put our great game to beat him, because that was some good stuff. Like 732 level 8, we won't see that every day.
Alright, I'm gonna check and see if there's anyone else playing. If not, I've been getting yelled at by people that Ham is streaming, so that'd be a good stream to watch.
Oh, it is. Like, it's almost like Christmas. Seeing him in play is very, very fun. And I'm hosting him right now, man, and I just told everyone to come and see him play, and he does stuff that we don't see a lot.
What is his Twitch URL? Because I'll just put that in the chat, and then we'll host him.
It's HAM1112. Just gonna put it in the chat.
Is it 2 1s or
3 1s?
You got it. Cool.
I've been timed out.
I need to remove that. We just put Nightbot on and didn't edit it or anything.
It's alright. It's HAM1112.
Yeah, if you guys want to click it, just click the deleted link and it'll pop up for you guys. Because I don't see any more matches that are lined up for today. So.
And I think he's done. But even if he's done, go watch his replay. It's worth the watch.
If he's done, go in there and yell at him to do another one.
We did that for like 2 hours. One more time. It was pretty cool.
All right.
But yeah, like 2 years ago, I talked with Ham on Twitter, just with Google Translate, because he didn't know English at all. So we just Google Translate together, like on Skype. And I wanted him to go on Twitch because we were playing a lot here on Twitch, but he was playing on Nico, and we just told him just come and play with us. And he created a Twitch account, and he only used it like 3 or 4 times. But when he did, he was doing 31s and 32s like in a loop. It was
wow.
Incredible. And like since the tournament started, I just told him the tournament was going, and I'm just glad that he's streaming again.
Yeah, I wish I knew a way to contact him. Do you think if he knew about it before it started, he would have joined, or?
I don't think so because of the time zones.
That's fair.
maybe maybe we could have worked something out, but the language barrier is pretty tough.
That is another thing too. Oh well,
But
I guess it'll be good to see him stream because it looks like he
oh
did
yeah,
one like 4 days ago as well.
yeah, he did it. He did 2 runs. I think he did like a very low 34. But he's derusting today. He did like a very low 32. So he's derusting fast.
Yeah, I'd say.
And it's funny because Paratroopa just like Ham was struggling with level zero. He was getting like 25 seconds level zero, and he said in the chat like, "Wow, I'm not alone doing 25 seconds level zero. Yeah, it's all luck. Level zero is all luck. Even if you're the best in the world or not, you're gonna get 25, 30 seconds sometimes because it's hard."